Settle into the space for a moment. Feel the weight of your body, the temperature of the air around you, the rhythm of your breath as it rises and falls. You don't have to change anything right now. You don't have to fix anything, prove anything, or hide anything. You've been carrying so much responsibility, so many expectations, that even the idea of pausing feels strange. But let this pause be a gentle one, a quiet moment where you let the world move without you for a second. Breathe slowly. Let the inhale arrive without force. Let the exhale soften the tension you've been holding behind your ribs. This moment belongs to you. Trusting yourself is one of the hardest things to rebuild after life has shaken you. It doesn't break all at once. It fractures in small, subtle ways. A wrong turn, a choice you regret, a moment where you didn't listen to your intuition and paid the price, a mistake you still replay in your mind late at night. Over time, those moments stack on top of each other, forming a quiet doubt inside you. You start questioning your judgment. You start second-guessing every decision. You hesitate before taking even the smallest steps. It's not that you stopped caring. It's that you lost the feeling of being on your own side. Take another slow breath. Let your shoulders drop even a little. You deserve a moment of understanding, not criticism. Trust isn't a switch you flip back on. It's a relationship you rebuild with yourself. And like any relationship, it grows through patience, forgiveness, and gentle consistency. It grows through listening, even when you'd rather avoid your own thoughts. It grows through showing up, especially on days when everything feels uncertain. Think back to the last time you doubted yourself. That moment where a decision felt heavier than it should have. Maybe you avoided making a choice because you feared the outcome. Maybe you made one and then questioned it immediately. That feeling isn't failure. It's a signal. It's the part of you that wants safety, stability, predictability. It's natural. But safety and trust aren't the same thing. Safety says, don't move. Trust says, move gently. I'll walk with you. You haven't lost your ability to trust yourself. You've lost connection to the part of you that once felt steady. And that part is still alive. It hasn't disappeared. It's waiting beneath the noise, beneath the anxiety, beneath the pressure you've been under. Life may have made you doubt yourself, but it hasn't taken away your inner compass. It's still there. It just needs space to be heard again. Place a hand on your chest, physically or mentally. Feel the warmth beneath your palm. Feel the quiet pulse beneath your skin. That rhythm is yours. It has guided you through everything you've lived so far, every challenge you thought would break you, every moment you didn't think you'd survive, every change you didn't ask for but adapted to anyway. Your heart has been steady even when your mind wasn't. That is proof you are still here, still capable, still moving forward. Now imagine a version of you standing a few steps ahead. A version who has learned to trust themselves again. They don't have all the answers. They don't have a perfect plan. But they move with a quiet certainty, not because life is easy, but because they've decided to treat themselves with more kindness. Look at that version of you. Notice their posture, their breathing, the way they look at you not with judgment but with understanding. That is the future you. Not unreachable, not imaginary. Simply the person you become when you stop fighting yourself. Let's go deeper. Close your eyes if it feels right. Imagine a small room inside your mind, a place where your thoughts go when they feel overwhelmed. The room is dim, comfortable, quiet. In the center there is a chair, and on that chair sits the version of you who is tired of doubting everything. You sit beside them. You don't give advice. You don't try to rush the process. You simply sit in stillness with yourself. That act alone, being present for your own fear, is the foundation of trust. Trust grows when you stop abandoning yourself in difficult moments. Take a breath, a deep one. Let your lungs fill completely. Hold it softly. Release it slowly. Notice the space that opens inside you as you exhale. Trust requires space. Space to feel, to reflect, to make mistakes without punishing yourself. You can't rebuild self-trust in a mind that is constantly crowded with pressure and expectations. You need room to hear your own voice, room to reconnect with your intuition, room to move without fear of judgment. Think of one decision you made in the past that you're still harsh about. Bring it to mind gently. Don't push it away. Look at it with honesty and compassion. Ask yourself, did I make that choice with the information I had at the time? Did I act based on the version of me who existed then? Most of the time, the answer is yes. Mistakes don't mean you can't trust yourself. They mean you're learning, adapting, trying. Every person you admire has made decisions that didn't work out. The only difference is that they didn't turn those moments into permanent self-doubt. Another slow breath. Let it soften your stomach, your jaw, your hands. Forgiveness is not about excusing what happened. It's about releasing the idea that you deserved the pain that followed. You didn't. You never did. Forgiveness is the soil where trust grows again. Now imagine taking a small step forward in your life. Not a big one, not a dramatic leap, just a small, almost invisible movement toward something you want. Trust isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on consistent, gentle choices. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, no matter how small, you add one more brick to the foundation of trust. Wake up when you said you would. Drink water when your body asks for it. Take a break before exhaustion hits. These tiny acts of self-respect accumulate until one day you realize you've rebuilt something solid inside yourself. Let this truth settle in your chest. You are not untrustworthy. You are not unreliable. You are not broken. You are someone who has been through a lot and is learning to treat themselves with more understanding. Trust isn't something you earn. It's something you nurture. It's something you practice. And you're already practicing it by listening to this moment, by choosing to reconnect with yourself rather than running away from your thoughts. As we move toward the end of this space, breathe one more time with intention. Inhale gently. Exhale slowly. Feel the shift inside you, a small one but real. You don't have to trust yourself completely today. You just have to trust yourself enough to take the next step. And then the next. And the next. One day you'll look back and the doubt that feels heavy now will seem smaller, softer, quieter. You're allowed to rebuild at your pace. You're allowed to grow slowly. You're allowed to listen to your own voice again. And when you forget how to trust yourself, come back here. I'll remind you,